Hi class, we're going to be looking at long division using the box method. We've already used the box method for multiplication, and now we're going to be using it to solve division, long division. We're going to be using this when we're solving to help us solve, and it's a little acronym so we don't forget the steps when we're using long division. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? The D stands for divide, the M for multiply, S subtract, C for check, and B for bring over. So you're going to see when in a second when I solve it, I'm going to be using these steps to help me solve it. So this is the first example that I'm going to do. This example is not going to have a remainder left over at the end, and the second example will. Okay, so here you can see that I wrote the letters again from this. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? And I wrote what it means on the side. Okay, so here's our numbers. We're going to be dividing 374 divided by 2. This number represents the dividend. That's what it's called. It has a name. It's called the dividend. And this one is the divisor. And like we already learned, the answer when we divide is called quotient. Okay, so you're going to put the divisor on the outside of the box, and on the inside of the box is going to be the dividend. And with the lines, you're going to separate each digit with a line, just like this. That's how we do the box method when we divide. Okay, the first step is to write our multiples of 2. You're going to look at whatever the divisor is, that's what you have to write the multiples of. So we're going to write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. Okay, and you can just write the first few. And if we need to go back and add more, then we can add more. Okay, you don't have to put the numbers, but you can, so it can help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so now you can see 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 3 times 2, 6, and so on. And that'll help you determine. Okay, so the first step we have here is to divide. So we have to take the first digit. We have to do 3 divided by 2. Okay, so then we have to look over here. Can we divide 3 divided by 2? Not evenly, right? So we have to use the 2 because a 4 would be too big. We can't pass this 3 up. We have to find the biggest number without passing it up. So we have to use 2 because 4 is going to pass up 3. So we have to use 2, which would be 2 times 1 is 2. And you can put a little multiplication symbol here to help you remember that, because the next step is to multiply. So the 1 is going to go here because we use the first one. Next step, multiply. 2 times 1, 2. Next step, subtract. We subtract these numbers. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, the next step, we're going to check that. Make sure that we did it right. 3 minus 2 is 1. That's right. Okay, and then we bring over. So bring over means you bring it up here. So you're going to bring whatever's left down here up here. Okay, and those are the steps, and then you start over. So then we divide again. We look to on our chart to see if we can see 17. 17 is not there. We have to use 16 because 18 would pass it up as too big. So we have to use the 8. 2 times 8 would be 16. Next, subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, the next step, bring over. Okay, now is 14 on our chart? Yes, it is. That would be 7. So the 7 goes here. Then we multiply. 2 times 7, 14. Then subtract. And we check. Okay, we checked our work. 14 minus 14 is 0. So here's our quotient. 374 divided by 2 is 187. Now, a way to check this. There is a way to check our long division work. The way you check on the work is to multiply the quotient, 187, times the divisor. And when you do that, it should give you the dividend right here. So let's try that. 187 times 2. 7 times 2, 14. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus the 1 is 17. 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. 374. 374. So that tells me that I got it correct. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and then you can click on the next video to watch another example where there's a remainder at the end.